Manchester United are expected to continue their rebuild in the January window, though Erik ten Hag may be relying on player sales to fund any incomings. Manchester United could raise £150 million in player sales this summer if they are successfully able to negotiate deals that will see their asking price met on 4 stars that the club are desperate to offload. Given that the Red Devils splashed the cash over the summer, Erik ten Hag may be relying on outgoings to fund a further shake-up of his ranks. Express Sport takes a look at how the window could pan out for the ex-Ajax boss. Player sales. Jadon Sancho. The winger remains frozen out of the United squad and, as January continues to edge closer, an exit appears to be the most likely resolution of the situation for all parties. Sancho is refusing to apologize for his social media outburst aimed at Ten Hag, and with morale and squad harmony a long-term sticking point at Old Trafford, recouping some of the £73 million they forked out for the England international. The Athletic report that £65 million would be enough to strike a deal for Sancho, which could be a coup for any club that can help him get his career back on track and push him to meet his potential. Harry Maguire. Whilst on international duty with England, Maguire hinted that his exit loomed and that he would be prepared to have a conversation if he remains a fringe player at the club. West Ham struck a deal to sign the centre-back for £30 million over the summer, and if United can attract a similar offer in January, then it is difficult to imagine them not cashing in. Scott McTominay. Despite his brace against Brentford sparing Ten Hag's blushes, the Scotland international remains a bit-part player at United. McTominay is capable of playing regularly in the Premier League, and if his summer asking price of £40 million, according to TalkSport, is met, then he is likely to be on the move. Donny van de Beek. After negotiations collapsed on several occasions over the summer, Van de Beek will hope that he can finally leave United in January. The Daily Mail report that the Red Devils asked for £25 million for his services over the summer, though there was the suggestion that such a fee was in the hope of at least welcoming reasonable bid in the region of £15 million. Incomings. Ivan Toney. United have been heavily linked with Toney previously, and now that a move away from Brentford is on the cards, Ten Hag could push for his side's interest to be reignited. The England international is expected to set his suitors back between £60 million and £70 million. Though that is a small price to pay for a striker who has proven himself at the very top level. Chelsea and Arsenal are also keen on Toney, with Tottenham potentially biding their time before making an approach as well. Gonçalo Inácio. Reports have emerged claiming that United have been heavily scouting the Liga Portugal this season, with Sporting star Inácio among those that are admired. The 22-year-old is said to have a £52 million release clause in his contract, with Liverpool and Newcastle monitoring the situation closely. The Red Devils' injury crisis in defence is likely to lead to at least one acquisition in that department, and Inácio could be viewed as the ideal Maguire replacement who can gradually become a first-team regular. Hassan Ouedraogo. United's focus is primarily on the short term, though winning the race for Schalke's sought-after teenager Ouedraogo would be a major coup for many years to come. Bild report that £17 million would be enough to sign the 17-year-old, and it could be a major sign of intent from the Old Trafford outfit given that top teams around Europe were also keen on the midfielder.